Yeah, Edmund Hinkson, of course, and I'm a member of Parliament here in Barbados, and presently chairman of the National Advisory Committee, guide the establishment of a commission to improve the lives of persons with disabilities. So I'm a lifelong advocate for improving and advancing the cause and rights of people with disabilities. I've been in the cause for over 30 years, but I think we just met my sister, interviewed her, she's born deaf. So I always said from the time I was young that once I had the opportunity to, at policy level in government, do something to advance people with disabilities in terms of their rights, legislative, policy and otherwise, I would. So I'm happy to be given this opportunity right now.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming.
Parliament to be able to do this.
Sounds like you've got a personal connection to this issue.
For sure.
What were your thoughts about the concert?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I'm extremely happy to witness this history here tonight. I was overseas, came back in a couple of nights ago, so I didn't know about it before. I was overseas for a little while, heard about it. You know, the night I came back, I watched People Business, saw Wawa, and said, you know, it's a must-come event.
Yes.
And, you know, happy to see that, you know, 2 ministers came as well, because the committee, which I spoke about, has met with all the ministries earlier this year, around the middle of this year, and would have met obviously with Minister Chantel on all night. Well, as now Minister Corey Lane said, he was Parliamentary Secretary in the ministry, which is the parent ministry for this committee, so he's been very heavily involved in our committee's work. But it's good to see certainly the Culture Minister, Minister of State for Culture, here.
Present, yeah.
But when we spoke, you know, I said we could do a lot more for people with disabilities in this country in terms of their cultural development.
Absolutely.
And their artistic development. So, you know, it was good to see that she came and saw what's possible once the opportunity is given.
Yes.
But that's what it's about. Opportunities for people with disabilities at all levels, and inclusion and accessibility, as is their right as citizens and as human beings, quite honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think this concert will help advance those things?
Yeah, I would hope. You know, I mean, a journey starts with the first mile, a 1,000-mile journey. This is not going to be an overnight issue. One of the main problems in Barbados, as we have a lot of other countries, especially I suppose developing countries, is the sensitivity and awareness of issues which affect people with disabilities in terms of the general public, how the general public perceives people with disabilities.
Yes, definitely.
And in a lot of cases they don't focus on it because it hasn't happened to them. They haven't come into contact with people with disabilities. So their mind hasn't even addressed issues as to the adversities and challenges people with disabilities face on a daily basis.
Yeah, but also the capabilities of people with disabilities.
Yeah, right. So, you know, this would have taken it further.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. It was an absolute pleasure and honour to have you here. So thank you very much for joining us.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.